The day started with sunshine, fresh-cut grass, and the kind of stillness that usually means a perfect afternoon. My niece Lila had flown in from Washington, D.C. to visit for a few days. She's 17, bright as a comet, and profoundly deaf since birth. Lila communicates using American Sign Language, ASL, and she rarely travels without her certified interpreter, Hannah, a calm and focused woman who's worked with her since she was 10. Lila was here for something special. She had been invited to perform the national anthem in ASL during a congressional ceremony honoring Disability Awareness Month. As her guardian and biggest fan, I couldn't have been prouder. The performance was just 3 days away, and we'd agreed to record a few practice takes in our local community amphitheater, a small outdoor stage nestled inside the HOA-run park. We were mid-setup, just Lila, Hannah, and me. Lila stood center stage, her arms loose and ready, her eyes focused on Hannah, who stood a few feet ahead holding the timing cues. That's when it happened. A shrill voice sliced through the warm air. "You can't use this space." We all turned to see her marching toward us in a sun hat and navy sweater vest. Denise Bramble, the HOA president, neighborhood legend, complaint machine, and human embodiment of red tape. "We're just rehearsing," I said politely. "It's for a performance in D.C., a government event." Denise ignored me and jabbed a finger toward Hannah. "You can't have unauthorized personnel in the amphitheater, only residents and family." "She's Lila's interpreter," I replied. "She's necessary." "Well, unless she lives here, she needs to leave," Denise snapped. "It's in the HOA rules." I glanced at Lila. She looked confused, her brow furrowed as she watched our gestures. Hannah began interpreting everything, but Denise turned toward her and stepped between Lila and Hannah, breaking the visual communication link. "Excuse me," I barked, pulling Hannah gently back to Lila's side. "You just blocked a deaf minor from understanding her interpreter. Do you have any idea how serious that is?" "She shouldn't need a translator to wave her hands around," Denise muttered. Lila's hands froze mid-sign. It took everything in me not to explode. "Lila's performing at a congressional ceremony, Denise," I said. "She was selected out of thousands of applicants. She's literally one of the best young ASL performers in the country." Denise looked uncertain. "Well, that doesn't change the rules." "Actually," I said, pulling out my phone, "under the ADA, denying a person access to their interpreter, especially in a public facility, can be considered a form of discrimination. I hope you're okay explaining that to a federal lawyer." Just then, a few people out walking their dogs paused nearby. One woman, a high school teacher who recognized Lila from the local news, raised her voice. "Is that the girl doing the anthem in D.C.?" she asked. "She's amazing." Denise's face turned beet red. Without another word, she turned on her heel and walked briskly back toward the parking lot. Lila looked at me and signed, "Can we keep practicing?" I smiled. "Let's do it." We recorded 3 stunning takes of Lila performing with grace and fire in her fingers. That night, I uploaded one to social media, with her permission, and the clip went viral. Within 48 hours, it had 600,000 views. Even the official congressional YouTube channel shared it. The HOA board received formal complaints about Denise's behavior. She issued a half-hearted apology, but stepped down shortly after citing stress. The board voted to update the community rules, officially recognizing interpreters and assistive support professionals as necessary guests with full privileges. A week later, Lila stood before a hushed chamber in D.C., hands flying in perfect rhythm with the music, as lawmakers and veterans looked on with awe. As she signed the final phrase, "Home of the Brave," I saw a senator wipe away a tear. Some people hear the anthem, others feel it. Lila made sure they all understood it.